Good day, folks. It is Wednesday. Um, I got up this morning with intentions of spraying the truck box in epoxy primer, but it was like 85 degrees at quarter after 9 this morning. So yeah, too hot. It's still killer hot. We just did have a little bit of a rain shower, so it kind of dropped down a couple degrees. But it's supposed to keep raining off and on now for a while. So I figured, with this heat and what's going on, thought it'd be a good time to get my parts order in. I've been talking about it for a while. So yeah, I just finished spending about 4 hours online. Place called Bill's Truck Shop. He's in Ontario here in this province, in this country. And it's about 3.5 hour drive from here, so I can go pick this stuff up when it's ready. Yeah, so I've been writing down all the parts numbers of everything I need, and this little list here adds up to, with tax, almost $4,000. So a lot of it is small stuff like door handles and gauges and some trim. This all started, I started knocking apart one of the older grills I had to get those two side end pieces that I need. And I'm working away at it and spent about 45 minutes and going, these pieces have to be available. So I went on Bill's site, and sure enough, he has them there. They're 32 bucks a piece, or 32 bucks for a pair, sorry. So it's not even worth the time to take the old grill apart. So anyway, I started shopping and put together a list and all kinds of stuff. The grill parts I need. I got a hardware kit for it as well. The front hood emblem and the side emblems, the center hood trim, electric wiper motor. That's pricey, but gotta have it. Like I said, I don't think this thing's going to make enough vacuum to work the brakes, the transmission, and the wiper motor. It's like 400 bucks for a wiper motor. So outside and inside mirrors, all the window rubbers and wind lace and the felt kit and all that stuff for the vent window. Also pretty pricey, but it is what it is. Door handles, inside and out, carpet, interior trim screw kit, gauges. Gauges are a killer, man. The Speedo cluster is 400 bucks, and the other gauge cluster, that's your electric, oil pressure, heat temperature, and whatever. Anyway, it's 600 bucks, so it's 1,000 bucks for just the gauges. Rubbers for the windshield and the rear window. Again, wind lace for the cab. My gas cap for the bed. This saved me some money though. The heater motor is 6-volt, so I was gonna try and figure out, if maybe I could cut out a square body one and make it fit in there or whatever. But they sell a voltage reducer to go from 12 to 6 so that you can keep the regular heater motor in there. They also sell it for the radio, so you can run the original 6-volt radio and heater with this reducer, and it's only 15 bucks. So yeah, good deal. And I got a switch on that, with that I mean, and they have the beauty rings for the 15-inch wheels that I need. So yeah, so anyway, like I said, the whole list comes out to like I said, around 3,200 bucks with tax and everything. Close to 3,800 bucks, and then I got to go get it. It's another 200 bucks of gas. So yeah, it's over $4,000, man. So it is what it is. Things are expensive. I still got to buy the whatever I'm going to use for the floor bed in the box. So that's probably going to be $600-ish. I've got to get some glass cut. I've got to get some wheels blasted. So yeah, we're not done spending the coin yet. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and I'm going to give Bill a call right now and see how long it's going to take to get this order together. and gonna have to do a road trip to go pick up all these parts. So back in a bit. Okay, so I didn't quite get my order in yesterday. By the time I was done putting it together, it was 5 to 5. The place closes at 5 o'clock. So it's the next morning anyway. It's Thursday and it's early, but I'm going to put the order in shortly. Last night I did manage to finish all of the body work, you know, the filler work on the truck box. So it's ready to spray with epoxy, but it's, you might even be able to hear it. It's we're in the middle of a real soaker rain. Started last night late and it's supposed to run right through all day today. So we need it, but and it is cooling things off, so it's a good thing. So what I'm doing today, this morning, is the last bit of body work that I have to do. It's the last piece, and that's the filler piece between the grill and the front bumper. And I'll show you where I'm at on that, what I'm doing, and we'll get this last piece done. So it'd be nice to get this done and also ready for epoxy, and I'll spray it at the same time as I do the box tomorrow. It's supposed to clear up overnight tonight. So that's where I'm at, and yeah, I'll set up the camera and show you what I got. Okay, so here's the piece, and right here, it's mangled up pretty good. What they did was they just filled it full of body filler, and it had cracked right around there. It was like an inch thick. So the only way really to get at this dent and straighten this all out is to remove this bracket here, so I can get a hammer and dolly on it. If you can see from the side here, see, there we go. It's not attached at all on the flat part, but there are 3 spot welds down here. So I'm going to drill out the spot welds, remove this bracket, and then I'll be able to pound this thing straight and finish stripping it, and it'll be ready for epoxy. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Alright, so I've drilled out the rivets, or spot welds I should say, and I guess there were a couple at the front edge as well, but they've broken free. So the piece came right out. Having this big flat aluminum piece here will act as a natural dolly for me. I've already taken out a little dent that was over on this side. So now I'm just going to pound this down and see if we can flatten this thing out. Might need more hammer. Coming pretty good. A little bit noisy, huh? There we go. Need my dolly for this. wire action here. Not bad, not bad. That's looking pretty good. Okay, I think we just gotta twist this a little bit. I think if I clamp it down, I should be able to twist it just a little bit, straighten that out, and yeah, a little bit more hammer work here. Nothing crazy. All right, I'll just twist that a little bit and we should be good to go. All right, so I twisted it, got it sitting so it's sitting nice and flat. This came out pretty good. It was badly mangled, but there was one crack that I had to weld up right here. So I welded that up. So we're good now. And remove the license plate bracket and strip this thing down and get it ready for epoxy. So wasn't bad in real time. 20 minutes to fix this thing. And this is, you know, this little panel here, $300. So it's worth fixing for sure. All right, so she's all cleaned up and looking pretty good. So on the underside, I'm just going to take a wire brush wheel and clean the scale off. I'll shoot it in epoxy as well, and then probably, you know, coat of black rust paint after. So nothing fancy here. I cleaned up a little spot here because I'm going to take my bracket here. I cleaned a couple of spots off and spot welded in place. Boom. Like so. Wherever it goes. Like that. So yeah, I'll put a couple of plug welds in here and maybe a couple of tacks here. And yeah, we'll call it done. So, like I said, wasn't too bad at all, and you know, saved $300. So there you go. You know, fixing the original panels is usually a better option, as long as they're not too rusty. You know, so the metal is good here. They're solid, and we know it's going to fit because it was made for one of these trucks. So yeah, we're good to go. All right, so I have this brand new bumper. It's not for a Chevy truck though. It's from a earlier model Chevy passenger car, 37, 38, something like that. It's pretty close. It's just that the bend here is a little bit too extreme. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try and flatten it out a little bit without damaging the chrome. Like I said, it's brand new. It looks grungy right now, but it's brand new. So I can test fit it on the splash apron and see how it's going to look. I'll do that right now. Just move the camera here a little bit. Bear with me. So if I lay it on top, you know, it's not far off. What it does do though, here, it's hitting those brackets, these brackets here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to trim that in there or not. But I've just got to pick up like an inch, maybe an inch and a quarter. Well, I'm going to see. I'll try and make it work. If not, well, I'll buy a brand new one when I'm down at Bill's truck shop. So, let's see how it works. So, there you go. That's the last of the metal work on this project. Finally. And body work is like this far away from being done on the entire project as well. So, yeah, that's a good thing. That's a big deal to me, man. Because, you know, I'm getting tired of slinging Bondo and sanding and over and over and over and over again. So I do have a lot of block sanding left, but that's just on the box, so that's okay. I'm seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, as they say. The more I'm thinking about that bumper, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea. There's a good chance it can mess up the chrome when I try and straighten it out a little bit. Secondly, then I'll have to make my own bumper brackets. How long is that going to take? And is it going to look right at the end of the day, where I can just get a new one? I was just trying to save 400 bucks or 300 bucks or whatever it is. But, you know, when I think of the labor involved in making brackets and all that stuff, it's probably the same or even cheaper to buy one. So that's what I'm leaning towards. I think it's the right move. What else? Yeah, I just got off the phone with Bill's truck shop, and yeah, any sizable orders such as the one I have has to be submitted by email. They're just really swamped, pretty busy right now, and they can get it on email with all the part numbers and whatever. They can fill the order that much quicker. He estimated, you know, a few days to get the order together, but they have had some issues with back orders and stuff like that. Like everybody else, you know, it's tough getting stuff in. Supply chain BS that's going on. So hopefully, you know, the time frame is short enough that I can get everything here in one shot. If not, I'll pick up most of the order, and whatever's back ordered, they can ship it to me, and that's it. You know, I can't be held up, so I gotta be rolling on it, man. Gotta keep going. So yeah, what else? Okay, yeah, so tomorrow I'll be spraying the box and the grill pieces for sure, and that little panel that I just worked on. And then I can start blocking. I got it set up for a couple of days, but I can set up blocking on the box and straighten her out. It's still, like, I saw it wet, and it's still wavy. You know, it's going to take some work. It is what it is. I mean, the thing looked like it got run over by a tank, so just saving it is a big deal. So there's that. Yeah, so I got to put this email together for Bill's truck shop, and with my lightning quick one finger typing speed, you know, I can put out you know, 54 words a day. So it's going to take a while to put that email together. So I'll be busy doing that tonight. Probably have a cold beer while I'm doing it. And yeah, that's it. New subscribers, thank you very much. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I surely would appreciate it. You know, I'm probably at the tail end of the, the last of the boomers, and it feels good to be a boomer and outshine some of these millennials and Gen Z and all these other whatever newer generations coming up, and show them up on YouTube. So that'd be fun. So you'd be helping me with that. So please subscribe, and don't be afraid to leave comments down below. I enjoy the comments, and they do help the channel. And if you're not doing anything else, get out in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.